Hey dolls and welcome to my channel. So I am achieving this get ready with me. It is a plum and peach look. I wore this out shopping. It held up all day. I included everything so you dolls wouldn't miss anything. And yeah, so if you want to see how I got this look, please stay tuned and thank you for watching. Don't forget to thumbs up, comment, and subscribe. Bye. Okay, hey dolls, so to begin, I'm going to be using this Nivea Aftershave Balm. I got the idea from Nikki Tutorials, and I'm just using that all over my face to act as a moisturizer and primer. Next, I'll be using this NYX Shine Killer and putting this in my T-zone, as well as my cheek area and around my nose. After that, I'll be taking this Becca Ever Matte Primer, which is super duper matte. I do have oily skin if you cannot tell, and I'll be putting this mainly in my T-zone, focusing it on my nose and my eyebrows. Okay, so for foundation, I'm taking Maybelline Fit Me Matte and Poreless 322 and 310. One is too dark, one is too light. I color corrected off camera, and I'm applying that with the Real Techniques buffing brush, and it gives me this amazing finish. Next, to conceal my dark circles, I'm taking this NYX highlight and contour palette in Lights, I believe. I'm taking that second shade to the bottom on the left, and I'm just putting that on my dark circles to start concealing before I highlight. After blending that concealer out with a Real Techniques beauty sponge, I'm going to take this MAC Pro Longwear Concealer in NC20, apply a little bit on the back of my hand. I think I put one pump. It takes a little bit, and I'm going to start highlighting my high points of my face. So after I blended out my highlight, I took some concealer from the Shiny Cosmetics concealer palette, and these concealers are so creamy. I'm starting with my nose, and I start at my eyebrow, start curving, and then go down to hug my highlight to give me that snatched nose effect. And for my cheeks and my temples and my jawline, I'm taking this darker concealer from the same NYX palette. I've been using this palette a lot on my face lately, and I'm just going to contour the rest of my face. I did most of my blending off camera. Right here I'm just touching up and just going over areas that need to be gone over. I do have a detailed highlight and contour video coming, and I'm about to bake with this e.l.f. setting powder. So I'm just going to apply that to all of the areas that I highlighted. Next, moving on to brows, I'm taking that same concealer palette, and I'm taking that first shade. It's the lightest shade in the palette, I believe, and I'm going to apply that concealer underneath my brows to start highlighting them. I don't wait till after I apply product in my brow. I apply concealer first, and then I'm taking this Anastasia Dip Brow in dark brown, and I'm going to outline my brows. Next, to fill in my brows, I'm taking this Wet n Wild dark brown pencil. I use any dark brown pencil, it does not matter. I do have a detailed video coming soon, that's why I kind of rushed through this, and I'm just filling in and blending both products together. So after I cleaned up my brows off camera, like I said, I do have a video coming soon. I'm taking some more Pro Longwear concealer. It's the same brand and same color. That one just has less, and I like how much it pumps out. It doesn't pump out too much, and I'm going to be using that as my eye base, eye primer, whatever you want to call it. My shadows stick very, very well to this, and I'm just blending out that concealer with my beauty sponge. So starting with the eyes, for my first transition color, I'm taking this contour palette from BH Cosmetics, and I'm taking that bottom right shade, and I'm applying this to my transition area and blending it into where I contour my nose. And then next, I'm going into this Hard Candy palette. I cannot think of the name right now, but it's one of their palettes. And I'm taking that berry color with a small, it's not domed, but it has like a pointed tip at the end, the brush that I'm using, and it's from Crown Brush. It came in a set. I'm just applying that in my crease, building. I didn't apply too much, and I'm starting like very, very little, and like I said, I'm just building that up. Next, I'm taking this brown shade, and I'm putting this in my outer V, and I'm going to go back into that palette to get more of that brown because it wasn't picking up as much product as I would like, and I'm taking that on a e.l.f. blending brush. So going back into the same Hard Candy palette, I'm taking this peachy champagne color, and I'm going to place that all on my lid with a dense shader brush. So to take a break from the eyes, we're going to start dusting off that setting powder, and I'm using a Real Techniques brush to do so. To set my face and go in between my highlight and contour just to bring everything together, I'm taking this NYX powder foundation. I believe it's the matte not flat foundation. And I'm just applying that all over with a Real Techniques brush. Next, I'm taking this MAC Studio Fix powder in NC30, I believe, and I'm applying that to my highlighted areas because it is lighter than my skin tone. Next, I'm taking this NYX Liquid Illuminator, and I'm placing that all on the high points that I want to highlight, such as my cheekbones, my cupid's bow, the tip of my nose, the bridge of my nose, and I believe that's all. So to start setting that highlight, the first thing I'm going to use is this MAC Naked pigment, and it is just everything. I use the travel size one, which is only at Mac Pro stores. It does me justice, and it's the best highlight that I have ever used. So next I'm taking this NYX illuminator in Ritualistic, and it's just a white gold illuminator, and I'm brightening up that highlight. And I'm taking this peachy tone blush from this Sephora holiday blush set that my mother got me, and I'm just applying this right under my highlight. So to bring my blush and highlights together, I'm using this NARS blush in Satellite of Love. I'm applying this kind of in between both. And to set my contour, I'm using the NYX contour kit in that shade on the left. And the same shade I use for my nose, I use for my temples and my cheeks, as well as my jawline. So to finish off my face, I'm going to spray the NYX Matte Finish Spray, and it's just everything. So I'm spraying it all over my face, and I'm letting it dry. Next, I'm lining my eyes with the e.l.f. liquid liner, I believe. So I'm going for a pretty bold wing. Next, for my waterline, I'm taking this BH Cosmetics jumbo pencil, I guess you could say, and it's just a black liner. Just putting that in my waterline, and then I'm just touching up my crease color and applying that berry shade to my lower lash line. So now I'm applying my lashes. I applied number 614 lashes as well as number 112, I believe. They're stacked and they're pretty bold. They're kind of similar to the Grand Glamour lashes, which I have those as well. And with my lips, I'm using this plum liner from Ruby Kisses, and the gloss that I'm using is a NYX butter gloss. I don't remember the name. It came in a set.